Good afternoon, Southern Maryland, and I'm with you right now to update you on the possibility of some snow mixing into the region. Right now, we do have an active winter storm advisory back towards the west. Again, this is from I-95 back towards portions of western Maryland, West Virginia, and Virginia. Right here in Southern Maryland, we don't have any kind of advisories, watches, or warnings, and I don't really think we'll see anything. Now, what are the models saying in terms of what we could possibly be seeing? That's really what I want to talk to you about. What we're going to start off with is the GFS model, and this is starting up at 10 o'clock tonight. You see nothing's really happening. Then as you move this on forward, you see by tomorrow morning we start to look at the possibility of maybe some snow shown by the blue, or maybe some sleet and freezing rain shown by the pinks and purples back towards the west. And then I think we quickly transition by daybreak tomorrow, so right around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I think that's when we're going to transition over to all rain. And I think for the majority of the event, we will be seeing all rain, and it looks like it could be heavy at times, especially Tuesday night going into Wednesday morning. 1 to 3 inches of rain is definitely possible. Then, as the cool air gets dragged into the system, we're going to start to look at that rain change back over to snow at the end of the event. And by the time all is said and done, we may start to look at some snowflakes flying across the region. So what the GFS model says in terms of possible snow, it takes that measurable snow, so at least a tenth of an inch, from portions of right around I-95 basically back towards the west, with areas of the Blue Ridge Mountains getting 1 to 3 inches, with our mountain locations back towards western Maryland and Pennsylvania getting more than 3 inches. And I completely agree with this. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look here at our at our NAM model in terms of the timing and everything for this event. So this is also starting off at 10 o'clock tonight. Again, nothing. I don't think we'll really see all that much starting off tonight. But by early tomorrow morning, that's when we start to look at that wintry mix coming to the region. Again, this is mainly back towards the west. I'm not expecting any real icy issues happening here in Southern Maryland. If we were to see anything, it would have to be really early on the onset of this event, probably before daybreak, 3 to 4 o'clock. After that, I think we're going to be a little bit too warm to really see any kind of wintry precipitation come through the region. But we're going to be looking at a lot of rain coming to the region. Again, it looks like mainly rain. And then as cooler air gets dragged into the system, we look at that transition over to snow by the end of the event. And what this model says in terms of snow totals is it's a little bit more conservative. It looks like it's really just putting snow from right around the Blue Ridge Mountains back towards the west. Now, what do I think is going to happen in terms of snow totals? Again, this is what I put out this morning, and I'll have an updated first call coming up later tonight, probably around 9, 10 o'clock. And again, I'm thinking just a few wet flakes possibly at the beginning and at the end of this event. Then I think that area of less than an inch where you may see a slushy accumulation will be from I-95 back towards the west, with the Blue Ridge Mountains picking up 1 to 3 inches, with far western Maryland picking up 3 to 6. So, for your storm planner, looks like again tomorrow morning the possibility of an icy mix, mainly back towards the west. Here it looks like mainly rain, possibility maybe of some freezing rain and maybe some snowflakes. That can't be ruled out, but it's not going to be the main factor. Then I think by Tuesday night we look at some heavy rain come through the region. Continuing on over into Wednesday may ease up a little bit, with the possibility of snow coming Wednesday night, and then it should all be over. I have updated our or upgraded our impact from an 8 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10, because it looks like we're going to be looking at more winter precipitation on the onset of this event. And I think the travel days for Tuesday and Wednesday are looking extremely messy, with a lot of rain and high winds coming through the region. Again, right now, that snow threat remains low. It's still something we're going to watch. We definitely could pick up snow on the backside of this. It just doesn't look like we'll be seeing a lot of snow on the backside of this. At most, if everything sets up the right way, we may see an inch. Again, this isn't going to be a big storm for us. I think the places that we're going to be looking at the biggest accumulation is going to be back towards western Maryland, Pennsylvania, portions of New York State, where they're going to be looking at the lake effect snows. Again, I'll have an updated forecast for you tonight around 9 or 10 o'clock. But until then, stay safe, and if we get any new watchers, warnings, or advisories, I'll pass them along to you as I get them. Have a nice and safe one, and keep a weather eye to the sky.